Hello, welcome to day 16, which we are going to be learning about CSS. And today we are going to look at one of the key lesson that we need to master into CSS, which is called box model. Why box model is necessary? Box model is one of the key elements that you need to master into CSS, which allows you to manage how to control the flow, the looks of the things within and outside of the design, but also this deals with the content itself, how the content interact with the surrounding environment. And this comes with things like padding, margin, and the other things that we're going to be able to look at, border and the like. So let's go. Let's go to the code. Let's go to the code so that we can be able to do our code. Yeah. Thank you. We are showing. Okay. Hmm. So we start with our HTML as normal, and our HTML is here. We need here. Okay. So I'm having this, and I'm saying model. And in box model, we are going to look at a few things. One of the things we are going to look is the whole thing. So let's say I have a div. A div is calling, so let's say this div is having a class called inner main. Let's call it main. And inside main, we have another div, which is having a class called header. We have another div that is having a class called footer, and you have another div. And in VSL, I can say div dot body, and it will create a div which is having a class that the name is body. All right, that's how easy it can go. All right, so we have these three things. You will see how box model assists us to make this thing flat. So if I go here, I say, okay, let's put a few things first thing first. So I'll say a home a out a. This will be contact. Good. So here I'm having my body. My body is having paragraph, eyesight, and we have the footer, which we have copyright. Done. Good. So we have this. Now we need to play with this, how they are going to interact with each other. First of all, we said we are talking about the content, which are the things that people can see, but also the layout and the way things are displayed on this page. So we'll start with the main. So the main, wait, main is a, so we have main. And we have header body. And remember, if I put this, they will know that this is a class. This is not the normal the tag. Good. Hmm. And let's say on the main part, I'm going to have a normal border. I will have it two pixels already with the color of 432. Header also be having border of 2 pixels already that color. Border, why am I doing border, border, border? Is because those are the things that we will sell mostly. Yep. Okay, pixels already. 123 is a good color, man. I really like. Oh, border 2 pixel. Is not a color, but FDE is a good color, which is not so good because white is a good color. The white, let me put 9. Let me put a 0. I can even pick. That's a good thing with this card. Good. So as you can tell, our CSS is all set, but we can't see anything. Why? It's because these two are not yet connected. Remember, you should say the relationship by using the link, the source. So the style, the relationship is style sheet, but where is this style sheet you're talking about? Is called style.css. The moment I put the style.css, boom, I have that. So I have something to start with. So let's go now. If I go back to style, when we are dealing with box, there is specific thing we are going to be dealing. First of all, maybe you know them, sizes, width and height. When you say width, you are specifying this is exact. You have no alternative. There is no flexibility. There is no fluidity. You have said it. So if I come here and I say on the main, where's main? If I say the main height supposed to be 800, so you can see they have expanded it going down. But the problem is when you talk like that, you have filmly, seriously concluded. There is no fluidity whatsoever. And if you say, you can also say width, I need it to be 100 pixels. So when you talk about this, then you have filmly concluded. As you can see now, they are no longer crossing here because you have said that no, main is 600 only. So now another problem is you see if I go bigger, you have specified, so it will remain exactly where you said. So those are the challenge and the good thing of having specific size between width and height. But also you can change and say, no, I just need to talk about the max or the min. So I'll talk about minimum. Mean width, it's supposed to be mean width. It's supposed to be 400. So that's the minimum. But you are open for other part. You are just saying that it can't go below 400. You see, when you reach 400, it create a scrolling bar on the bottom here. If you can see, they are maintaining the rule that you have said that no, this main cannot go below 400. But also, so if that's the case, look, if I maximize it, it maintain, because remember this, the thing that I'm using, the div, they are going throughout the horizontal way. So they are covering the 100%. So as long as that I just say the minimum, still the maximum is not said. So it maintain the 100%, but it can't go below 400. What if I say, no, I want to be specific. I wanted this page to be the max size, the max width is supposed to be 780. Now, you see it has broke to that, no, 780 is ending here. So if I go here, within 78 and 100, it will be able to squeeze, fit in and fit out. But if I go below 400, it will create a scrolling bar. Yep. Okay. Good. Catch that. You can go, it creates a scroll bar. But if I go here and if I keep going, it say, okay, no, the size has reached where our boss has said. All right. That's a good thing of min and max. Min and max allow you to create specific range where it's kind of a condition internal, like if the side is within this range, do whatever it is. But if it's go beyond this, please keep my look exact intact. All right, this is min and max width, but also we can do min and max height, which sometimes is hard to see on this, because if I say min height and I say 500, they will create that particular site. And if I say min height is 130 pixels, you see there's no content, but they have expanded the box to make it fit. You see, there was no this scoring before, but now because of the size that has been defined, they have to, because I'm the one who said. That's a good thing of coding. You say things and they happen. The only place that you say things and everything in the world work together to make that particular thing happen only on the code. Also, you can say the max height. So this is when you want to make sure that this thing cannot expand beyond this. I don't know. You know what you can use that, but you have it. The only thing that I'm doing here is to show tools that you can use. How you use it, it only comes from you. Okay. So let's say 1,000 pixels. So this can make sense if the page was going to be huge, whatever. If we have a screen which is beyond 1,000 pixels, then it will definitely show that particular information as what we saw, that because this screen is beyond 1,000 or something, and we have it, so it doesn't affect. It's still within that particular. So this min and max will make your page to be so fluid and also so good in presenting your content. Where will I use it? In this case, I might use it on the body. So let's say I have the body. You see it here. I can say, so now the body min height has to be 500 pixels. Now you can see it have created a very huge space to make sure that there is space between the top and the bottom. I can go be a little bit further. I say no. What if, hmm, what if I say 800 so that I can look like I have a real working website which is having footer on the bottom, header on the top, and the rest on the way. All right, that's a good starting. But also, you can say, okay, these are very, very basic part. But what about the content relation to the box itself? And actually, not only that, but also the box related to other environments. That's where now we come to talk about margin and padding. So if, as you can see now, the header is intact with all, with the body and with the main. But I can choose differently and they say, no, I want to make sure that the header, I can feel it, I can see it. How will I see that? I should say the margin. I should define the margin. And the margin can be defined in three ways. You can either define by using one input, one parameter, one argument. I don't know. I'm confused. But you can by one value or two value or four values. What does that mean? If I say one value, 50 pixels, what I'm trying to say here, I mean that margin cover the top, bottom, left, and right. Top, bottom, left, and right. Okay, so here means that every corner outside this box add 50, 50, 50, 50. That's what I'm trying to mean here. It's 17 minutes already. But also, I can say, no, I want to have top and bottom the same, but also left and right the same but different. Okay, so I can say top and bottom will take that, but also left and right, I need them to go with 20 pixels. So now I have changed. You see there is 50 here, but there is 20 here, 20 here. If I say, no, I want 5 on the bottom, 2 on left and right, you can see that how it goes. It creates that particular size outside the box. I will keep my 20 and 50. They're very easy visible. But what if I want to define every left, top, right, bottom, left differently? I need to pass all the 4 arguments. I can say I will have at the top, I'll get 10 pixels, but on the right, I'll get 5, and on the bottom, I will get 20 pixels, and on the left, I will get 50 pixels. All right, so I start with 10 on the top, then I go in 5 on the right, then I go with 20 on the bottom, then I go with 50 on the right. That is me choosing how to present my data. If I remove the border, this content will be so different, but you will see how it looks. That is facilitated by margin. But also, you can go with that with specificity. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. Instead of saying this, because this look like complicated, you can specify by specifying this is top, this is bottom, this is left, this is right. Instead, that is when now you say, we come here, hmm, hmm, and you say margin top, and you say 10 pixels, then margin bottom is 20 pixels, then you say margin left, uh, left I gave it 5, and you say margin right, I give it 50. So it's up to you to do either in one or into like this. Yeah, that's exactly what you can do. But also to make sure that this is not going to take a lot of time, let me finalize with the let me finalize with padding. Padding now is talking about the space within the box. The space within the box. So how should the content interact within the box, and how close or far should the content interact with the box? How do we do that? We come back here. I will do that in the box, in the body class. And I'll say now padding. So the good thing of padding and margin, they're almost the same, but just different name. But the behavior is almost the same. One is outside, another one is inside. The value is the same. 4, you can start with 1, 2, or 4. 1, 2, or 4. Good. So I can say I will go with the 10 pixel. If you have observed here, everything has moved a little bit. I will need to put margin on the box so that we can see. Let me put margin for both, which will be 10 pixels, so that it can allow the space between the body and itself, so that we can be able to see what we are doing. Yeah, time is reaching to the end. But also, so now whatever is inside has been a little bit pushed inside based on this, because every part on the four corner of the world of the box, actually, they have added 10 pixels as a space inside. I can go further and do like 40 if I wanna show that I can do it. But also I can go with two value, which means that I will say top and bottom, left and right. So left and right is 5, 5, but top and bottom is 40, 40. But I can go further and say everyone should be independent. So I will say top is going to take 10, but right is going to take 15. Bottom is going to take 50, and the right is going to take 100. Good. You can't see the impact of the bottom because there is no content down here that you could see, but if you put a lot of content, you'll be able to feel this impact of the of the padding and the like. Yep, so far so good. And with this, we can be able to create a very responsive layout, because if we say the min and max, and that we can look at here. You see here, why do we need the min and max? Now these texts are pushed outside. If I know that, I will say, no, I don't need this. I have to say the min, how far it can be small. I can do that by saying, okay, let me go back to my body. Let's say the min The mean width is going to be 400. Yeah, this is causing good. So I can deal with the main. Let me keep the mean width 400. Because remember the main is the one that is calling everything, so everything depend on it. Yeah, that's the best part. And the way I look at this, I see like, no, I think I should do something, work on something other in modifying and making sure that works well, look well. You can't have this here because that is repeating the same thing. But now it look a little bit better because it can't cut the text. Why? Because the main parent is covering everything and the other things are within parent. And the main parent is not in conflict with kids because the kids knows that they're kids. And I also need the padding on the header as my crossing so that they don't touch to the lines, and I will give it 10. Good. And now we have the cool. I can give even the background color and the like, but yeah, I will change this. There's no such 100 by 4. I think this is the end. I think this is a good ending. It's my cursor. Hmm. This is a good ending, and we are reaching the final part of this day. This day has been so interesting. So please remember to subscribe, like, comment. If you do these three things, you're supporting us to keep doing this challenge. It's very challenging. We are learning through the process, and you are the cause of this learning. Thank you very much. Until next time. Bye.